Well, hello everyone. You know what time it is. It is that time in the week where we are doing a weekly live stream here on the Megan Moves channel. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. If you have been here before or if you have watched in the past, you know that every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we do a live stream here on the Megan Moves channel where usually we talk about some type of Disney World topic, a way to help you in your upcoming Disney World vacations. And I'm excited because tonight, usually we have a topic to talk about, but tonight I just want to do a regular sit down and chat type of talk. I would like to get to know you guys a little bit more. Also, open it up if you guys have any questions about Disney or theme parks. I'd love for this to be a time to answer any of your questions. So, we will definitely have a lot to talk about tonight, and I appreciate you guys for being here. So, before we get into any of our topics, we always say hi to everyone that is in the chat. So, I want to say hello to everyone. We have Kitty Kathy. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? We have Carol. Hey, Carol, how you doing? We've got Ethan. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Welcome. And yes, Kitty Kathy, I have my co-host tonight. This is Cece. You guys have probably seen her in a couple of shorts. She is our family cat. She is one of the best cats. She is so friendly. I really think she is a dog in a cat's body. She is just so cute. So we'll see if she hangs around tonight. I don't know if she'll end up walking around, but she wanted to say hi for sure. And she does purr a lot. So I don't know if the microphone is going to catch or pick up her purring, but you guys will have to let me know. But welcome. And yeah, thanks, Kitty Kathy, for being here. Yeah, welcome back, Carol. Thanks for being here. Hey there, an Obsessed Rangers fan. This will make your week even better. It snowed. Yes, so I have seen the crazy snow and weather that has been happening down in Texas. I hope you and your family are doing well. Let us know how things are going down there. I've just seen videos and TikToks and all those things about the weather. We have family down in Dallas. So we were talking to them on the phone today. The kids were home from school. I think my cousin's husband was home from work. So I've heard that it's pretty crazy down there. So, but yeah, hope you guys are doing well tonight. And like I said, this is going to be just a time when we can hang out and chat. I would love to hear from you guys and talk about anything theme parks. So let me know if you guys have any questions or if you are looking forward to anything as far as the theme parks go this year. In the past couple of videos, we've talked about a lot of updates that are coming to either Disney World or Universal. And I'm looking forward to a lot of the things that have yet to come this year. Last week, was it last week? Yeah, last Friday kicked off the 100th anniversary over at Disneyland, and the celebration looks absolutely spectacular. All of the statues are so cool, the decor is so cool, and the decorations and food look so fun. So I was excited to see all of that. And hopefully we'll be able to get over there one of these times later this year to celebrate the 100th celebration. But I also want to know if anybody has any theme park trips coming up this year. If you guys are planning on going to Disney World or Universal at all this year, I want to know if you guys have any trips coming up. But also another thing, Cece's going to leave us now. She came to say goodbye and now she's leaving. But yeah, I want to know if you guys have any trips coming up this year. I'm thinking of going back down to Disney World later on in February. So that will be our first trip back down to Florida since December when we went for about a week. But let me know if you guys have any trips. And another thing that I want to hear from you guys is, do you guys have any other theme parks that you like to visit besides Disney World or Universal or any other parks that you guys go to? I would love to hear what parks you like to visit, so that way it can kind of put some new parks on my radar for ones that we could potentially go and visit maybe later this year or I don't know, later on down the line. So let's see, we've got some. So Deborah Brown, you're going to Disney World the 20th to the 25th. That is awesome. That is kind of the time that I am looking to go down there. So that's amazing. Have you been to Disney World before, Deborah? And I'm excited that you have a trip planned. Hey, Doofs, thank you for being here. And you will be there February 9th. That's awesome. I'm excited that you guys have a trip coming up too. Let's see, Carol, that's right. You're going to Disney with some family in Busch Gardens with your friend. That's awesome. So I've heard a lot of things about Busch Gardens. Somebody on TikTok was asking if I had ever been, and they were wanting me to go and review the park. So I have heard a lot of good things about Busch Gardens. I've never been before. That and like Six Flags. I've never been to Six Flags before. So those are two parks that I would like to go and check out, especially since Busch Gardens is over in Tampa. I don't know, maybe we'll have to make that work one of these times we go back down to Florida. But okay, Kitty Kathy, when are you going back? You'll be going to Universal in September and going to Halloween Horror Nights. That's awesome. Curious about trying RIP tour there. Wonder if RIP is worth the cost. So I have not personally done an RIP tour. If anybody is curious about what that is, they do have kind of a private tour that you can go on for the Halloween Horror Nights, or for like Disney World has the I think it's the VIP tour too. I think that's what they call it. And at Universal, they have the VIP tours where you pay separately and a little tour guide will take you around. You can essentially skip all of the lines, which is really great. I would have to go and talk to my family about their experience, but from what I heard, it was really great. They were able to, of course, skip all of the lines for the haunted houses. They were able to do all of the houses in the time that they were able to be there for Halloween Horror Nights. So I've heard good things. I know I can't remember how much it costs. I know it's a little bit costly, but for how long the lines can get at Halloween Horror Nights, it may be worth it to definitely maximize your time there. So, oh, your last time was in 2018. That's awesome, Deborah. I'm glad you can go back. Lots of things have changed or been added to the park, so that would be really fun that you can go and visit for sure. Let's see. Oh, I forgot about SeaWorld. Yeah, so SeaWorld is blah. You should try Fun Spot. There are two in the Orlando area. That's right. I have not also been to Fun Spot. Whenever I lived down in Florida, that was always a place that I wanted to go and visit, but I never actually got around to doing it. I wanted to go and do the eye, is it the wheel, the Orlando wheel, or the eye at Icon Park? I never got to go there either. So, oh, good, Deuce. So you're staying at Pop Century. That's awesome. Love that. And gotcha. Haven't been to Busch Gardens in about 25 years. Gotcha. Yeah. So I've never been, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I don't know. We'll have to see if we can get down there one of these times. Okay, so an obsessed Rangers fan, your favorite theme parks are Six Flags over Texas, gotcha, Disney World, SeaWorld Orlando, and Universal Studios Orlando. When I went to SeaWorld, I think it was right after, I think it was in 2020. I think it was 4th of July for 2020. We went to SeaWorld, and it was nice because the parks weren't busy. They had just reopened. And I don't know, I enjoyed all of the shows. The coasters were really good. So if you are looking for some coasters, they are really fun. But I don't know, I enjoyed the shows too, but we went for one day to SeaWorld, and then the second day we went to Aquatica. The one thing I do like about SeaWorld and Aquatica are they do really good deals on like holiday weekends. So if you're subscribed to, I don't know if it's like their email list or how it works, but you can actually get really good like 2 or 3 day tickets on their website. And that's what we did for 4th of July. So we were able to go to SeaWorld and then also to Aquatica, which was kind of a good deal. So, hey, Janelle, how are you doing? Let's see. Okay, so I've heard interesting things about Six Flags, so we'll have to see if we go. Probably steer clear of the Orlando Eye Park. Gotcha, Deuce. We might have to chat later about that. But Janelle agrees. So yeah, Janelle, we were saying, I was asking people about other theme parks that they like to visit or want to visit, to kind of put different parks on our radar. So that's what we were talking about. And I was just saying that I had never been to Icon Park or the fun spots down in Florida. But Kitty Kathy, that's a good question. Am I going for Mardi Gras? So I am hoping to go down to Florida the end of February. I really want to go down and check out, of course, Mardi Gras. I want to see Festival of the Arts before it changes over to Flower and Garden. But I do really want to go to Mardi Gras. I do want to see the parade, of course, check out the food. And I don't know if this is like public knowledge, but Universal has done this thing with select pass holders where they've been doing this test experience for kind of a virtual reality, augmented reality type game that they're looking to do in the park. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because of how many times I had gone to Universal, I don't know how it worked, but I was added to their test experience team group to try out this experience where you can go, you can collect coins, tokens inside of the park. Let me know if anybody's watching and they have heard of this. But essentially, the reason why I want to go down is because they're having an exclusive party for anybody who's gotten so many tokens from this test experience. So, long story short, yes, I do want to go down for Mardi Gras. I want to experience it, but I also want to go and check out this test experience party and see what it's all about. So, we'll have to see about that. But yes, Janelle, Hershey Park. So if you guys have seen a couple of my videos, you know, I live in the Pittsburgh area now, and Hershey Park is about 4 hours away from me, and we are a season pass holder to Hershey Park. So that is a place that we are going to check out later this spring. So we are going to head over there. I believe that Hershey Park is also celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. So we're going to go over there and see what that has in store, what they are celebrating. And I'm excited to head back over there. We went once Janelle and I actually met up. We went once last fall and it was so fun. So I'm excited to go back for sure. And Cedar Point. I haven't been to Cedar Point I think I was a senior in high school whenever we went to Cedar Point. That was a couple years ago. So we'll have to head back over there for this summer. There's a lot of northern theme parks that I really want to visit this summer or just later on in the year and go and check out. So Cedar Point is definitely one of them. Gotcha, Dupes. That definitely makes sense. So, let's see. Cedar Fair Park seemed to be, oh yeah, if you're a coaster fanatic, gotcha. Yeah, when we went when I was a senior, that was when I was not a huge coaster fan, but now I've kind of gotten over my fear since going to Universal. So I'm excited to go back to more of the coaster type theme parks and really enjoy the coasters because I know Cedar Park has a lot of really good ones. Let's see. Yes, Hershey is going to be fun for sure in the spring and summer. I am really excited to check it out, see what they have in store. I have also not been to like their water park area or the Zoo America area, so I'm excited to go and check those areas out in more detail. So that will be a fun thing. So definitely stay tuned for that later on this year. Hey, Disney Dumbo lover, how you doing? Oh yeah, and Kennywood, of course, that is like right down the road. So yes, Kennywood is also another one that I will probably be visiting as well this year. So I'm excited for that. I have not been to Kennywood also for a couple of years. So we'll have to go back to Kennywood. So it's been nice. Of course, I wish that I was, back in Florida, hanging out at the Orlando parks all the time. But it has been kind of nice to branch out and experience other Disney, or not other Disney parks, but other theme parks that are out there because there are really good ones. Hershey Park's been great. There's also a lot of other theme parks in Pennsylvania that I had no idea about. So I don't know. I was talking to Janelle, my friend here that's in the chat, and she is a big Disney person as well. But we talked about doing an idea that would be cool would be to go around and explore all of the different Pennsylvania theme parks. So there's like Knoebels, Dutch Wonderland, a bunch of other ones. So I don't know. We'll have to see what this summer has in store, but there are so many that I did not even know about that are up here. Yes, and Janelle, I was literally going to mention Dollywood. I have always wanted to go to Dollywood too. Maybe we'll have to meet in the middle for that one because I feel like that's kind of in the middle from where we're both at. But I've heard a lot of good things about Dollywood. Has anyone ever gone before? But I would love to go and visit Dollywood. I've heard good things. The rides look really cool. It looks like they have some fun festivals that you can go and check out too. So I thought that would be really fun. Oh, I didn't know about this, Deuce. Interesting. Basically bought all the old Paramount parks around the country, then updated them. Interesting. I had no idea. So Kitty Cathy, yes, you live in Pittsburgh. Got to get back to Hershey. Yes, there this year sometime. It's been a while. They have haunted theme. Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, when we were there last fall, it was during their Hershey Park Halloween, or I can't remember what fall at Hershey Park. I can't remember what they called it, but they had some of their basically their Halloween horror nights going on in the evening, and they looked pretty good as well. I loved that all of the characters, the like Hershey Park characters, get different Halloween costumes, which that was really cute. So I don't know, I'm excited to go and celebrate all of the seasons at Hershey Park this year. So we'll go in the spring, definitely the summer, and then the fall, and probably Christmas or the winter time again this year, because they have a lot of fun stuff going on there. So I hope you can get back there as well. Doofs too. Carowinds, I have never been. Wait, we used to. That's right. I remember you used to work there, but before talking to you, I don't think I had ever heard about Carowinds before. So I'll have to maybe see about going there as well. But I remember you guys saying that you used to work there and stuff. Yes, and I did. Dorney Park. I did not have any idea about this park as well. I followed them on Instagram the other day whenever I was looking up all of the theme parks that are in Pennsylvania. Like I said, there are a lot more than I even knew about, so that might have to be one that we check out on the theme park road trip if we ever get around to it. So, yeah, I would love to visit Dollywood for sure. Let's see. uh yeah, Dutch Wonderland, I have not looked into it too much other than I had a family friend, they drove past it the one time and they sent us a picture of it. And I think I've had some friends that have gone before. It's a smaller park, but yeah, never been before, so we'll have to see what that one's like. Hey Matt, thanks for being here. Oh, Kings Island. Yes, Kings Island. Where is Kings Island at? I actually don't I have heard of it before, but I have never I've obviously never been, and I can't remember where it's located. But I'm gonna have to definitely write down all of these for future reference and things. So yeah, that is maybe what will come later on this spring whenever all of the more northern theme parks open up. That'll be kind of exciting to go and check out. Hey there, True Crime TV Productions. Welcome. Hey, thanks for being here. Oh, so it's in Cincinnati. I had no idea. So my dad works a lot in Cincinnati. So maybe next time he goes over there, maybe I'll have to go over with him whenever it opens in the spring. Hey, Emma, thanks so much for being here. How are you doing tonight? So if you guys are just hopping in, welcome. If you're usually here for the Wednesday live stream, usually we have a topic that we talk about, but tonight we're just having kind of a chill hangout uh, night where we are just kind of talking about anything at theme parks or anything that you have going on, or if you have any questions about theme parks, feel free to let me know. We were just talking about different theme parks that people like to visit other than Universal or Disney World, because I'm trying to put some new parks on my radar, but also just get a feel for where other people visit as far as theme parks go. Kitty Cathy, my mom actually brought up Conneaut Lake the other day. Went there in the past, and so many memories. I remember always driving up past it, but we've never been before. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go and visit there too. There's a lot of places in PA that we could definitely go and check out for sure. I'm doing well, Emma. Hope you're doing well today too. Yeah, we just had pretty normal day, so I'd have not much to complain about. The weather was beautiful as far as it was very sunny here in Pennsylvania today. It was very cold, but it was very, very sunny. So, yeah, things are going well up here. So thank you for asking. Oh, Kings Island used to be a Paramount Park. I had no idea. Oh, Mason, Ohio. Gotcha. Okay, I'll have to look on the map where all of these parks are located, but that's good to know. Maybe the next time Dad goes over to work, I might have to go over with him. Maybe we'll have to go together. Knott's Berry Farm, yes. So there are a lot of parks over in California that I would love to visit. Besides, of course, Disneyland and Universal Studios or Universal Hollywood. I've heard a lot of good things about Knott's Berry Farm, and I would love to go and check it out over there. So I don't know. We'll have to see if we get over there sometime if we are able to go and check that out. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion, and I'm gonna have to add that to the list too. So Kitty Kathy, being fully transparent, I remember, or I mentioned to you guys probably 2 weeks now at this point, that we were redoing the filming room here, and we repainted the walls so they are this nice white color. But I have not really gotten around to finishing up the setup of everything. So I actually got a bookshelf from Facebook Marketplace where we have all of the lounge flies, all of the knickknacks on the bookshelf, so it's a little bit more organized. But I have to figure out what we're gonna put on the back of the futon here now, because um, all of the or my lounge flies are on the bookshelf. So does that mean we get more lounge flies? I don't know. We do have little Baymax here, so we at least have one bag over here, but that's why everything's a little bit plain, because we are trying to figure out how to display everything and get the setup done for good. So that's basically what's going on with that, why there's no lounge flies. So Doofs, internet Disney news famous and was featured in a random Disney news article. Yes. So thanks to the Doofs, yesterday, if you guys, yeah, I posted as a short too. So if you guys follow my YouTube shorts or me on TikTok, I posted a video about yesterday Magic Kingdom was closing early for a cast member appreciation or some type of cast member event. And usually when that happens, the parks are not very busy and the wait times are so low. So I made a video about it, and some news article, I think it was Disney Fanatics. I can't remember, Deuce, what the name of the article was, but they had found my TikTok video and my YouTube short, and they made an article about it. So thanks to the Deuce, I never would have known about it. So thank you for sending that again, Brandon. I appreciate it. That was kind of cool to see. So yeah, if you go on YouTube Shorts, you can find that video, or on TikTok, it's just a video talking about the low wait times that were at the park. It was insane. There were a lot of 5-minute waits, walk-ons. I think it was 15 minutes for Space Mountain at one point. Absolutely seemed amazing. So I wish I was down there. But basically that's what that was about. Oh yeah, so Disney ears or plushes. I do have a lot of ears. I have these ones. These are just regular park ones, but I don't know where. I do make a lot of my ears. I don't know. I haven't made a lot in a while, but I'm gonna start making them again because we've got some trips coming up. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, maybe display the ears. That's a good idea because I don't have those anywhere yet. So thank you for that. How about put the bookshelf behind you and move the futon? I definitely could do that too. The only thing is, it's a very slim and narrow bookshelf. I don't know. I think maybe in some of my shorts you can see, but it's only like a 2.5 foot wide bookshelf. It's not very wide at all. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that to make it a little bit more interesting. I do have these like floating shelves up here too that we could put some things on. So I don't know. I liked it because I wanted to have different areas in the room where I could film and kind of have different backgrounds for different videos. So I don't know. It is still in the works, but hopefully next week we will have it all finished and figured out. So here's the link. Yeah, thank you, Doofs. Here's the link to the article if you did want to see it. So thank you. And yes, Janelle, I missed being there last fall. Janelle and I were running around the Magic Kingdom whenever it was the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The wait times were so low again for the days that a party was happening. The parks were not very busy because people weren't really buying day tickets to go to Magic Kingdom since the park was closing so early. So we were running around and enjoying all the parks. So yeah, I absolutely hope to get back down there and do that again, Janelle. That was so fun, and I'm glad that you could be there because it looked like an amazing day. Doof. So actually, whenever you were, I think it was last week, you were talking about a green screen wall, or one of the weeks you talked about having a green screen wall. My mom, I went downstairs after the live here, and my mom was looking up how to do a green screen wall. She was legit like trying to figure out what color she would need to paint and everything. So I don't know. We might have to do the green screen wall. She was looking into it. So, oh, Kitty Kathy, I love this question. Some people overseas and or visit Tokyo or Disney Tokyo. Ever thought of going to one of those? So it's funny you asked that too, because I have this one friend from high school. She is another crazy Disney lover too. And we were talking last week about potentially booking a trip to Disneyland Paris. So I studied abroad in France when I was in college, and I wanted to go to Disneyland Paris. We never got the chance to. But now, since we are huge Disney fans, I don't know, we might end up booking a trip over to Disneyland Paris. I would love to go to Disney or Tokyo Disneyland or Disney Tokyo, whatever it's called. I would love to go one of these days because they have really neat rides. I'd love to see all of the different castles that are in each of the Disney parks. It has been kind of a goal to check off each of the Disney parks around the world. We've already been to Disney World and Disneyland, so maybe we'll have to see if we can get some other trips booked, but Disney Tokyo would be pretty awesome. If I went over there, the one ride I absolutely would want to do is the Beauty and the Beast ride, where I think it's in Tokyo Disney, but you're in like the saucer, the Mrs. Potts in the chip saucer, and the animatronics look so cool. The ride looks amazing. I don't know. We'll have to see what pans out for that. I would absolutely love to visit there. So yeah, thank you for that question. That would be so cool. Of course, if we get it booked, you guys will be the first to know because that would be amazing. I would love that. So I don't know. We'll have to see what future theme park trips have in store. Oh, okay, Doof. So here you go. Take this to the paint store. Green screen color. There you go. Okay, there is the color for green screen. So I'll have to tell mom. She did just repaint the rest of the room here, but I also thought about just getting one of those like fabric pieces of fabric, if that would work too, if we were to do a green screen wall. So, but it is good to know what color it is, because she knows a lot about painting. So that is very helpful. Another thing that I wanted to check out as far as theme parks go and like themed entertainment areas go are more water parks. So we have Splash Lagoon up in Erie, there's Kalahari. I've heard really good things about Great Wolf Lodge. I think Great Wolf Lodge would be a really cool place to visit. So that might be another place that we end up going to visit one of these days. I don't know. As far as future trips go, I think that it would be really cool to check out more water parks, especially during the winter here in Pennsylvania and just up north. I think a lot of indoor water parks would be really great just for us northern theme park lovers to have some other place to go during the winter. It would be kind of cool to do a little mini getaway up to one of the water parks and see how those are in between trips down to Disney World, or Universal, and all those things. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes if we get that planned. And painting. Yeah, good point. Painting is a lot easier for sure than folding it back up. Definitely makes sense. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to tell her when she gets home about the paint color so that way she knows. But yeah, thank you guys for all of that input as far as theme parks go. Of course, all of the display areas here. I appreciate that. So we'll have to see what we have coming up here. And of course, I'd love your feedback too, as far as places that you would like to see us go and visit to potentially review, or just if you are planning a trip to have any tips or things to know before visiting. I would love to share, or of course, hear from you guys if you have been there before. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Definitely, we'll have some trips back down to Disney World coming up this year, and then Hershey Park, since we are pass holders for there. The other week, I was very, very tempted about becoming a Magic Key holder to Disneyland, but just thought logistically, if that would work out right now, I don't know. I still haven't rolled it out, but we'll have to see. But I would love to get over there to visit the Disney 100th celebration at Disneyland. I think it would be really cool to check that out. So maybe that will have to happen later on this year. Janelle and I, my friend here, we've also talked about going back over to Disneyland for Halloween to experience Halloween over there, maybe Christmas. I don't know. There's a lot of different seasons and events that take place at the different parks that are tempting to go and visit. Of course, the Super Nintendo World is opening up over at Universal Hollywood. So that was something that I wanted to go check out. That opens in 17 days, I think 16 days at this point. So it's going to open very soon. I would love to go and visit that park. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I've been trying to loosely plan some things, but I've also just been waiting to figure out when Tron's going to be doing the pass holder previews. What other? I was waiting as far as dates for Flower and Garden goes, just to get back down to Florida, but we'll have to see and definitely get some plans set in stone here. Yeah, so the Magic Key costs are very, very expensive. I think the key that I would get if I were to go to be a Disney Magic Key holder would have to be the Believe key, I think. But I think it's like $1,000, maybe $1,100, and then the highest tier is maybe 1,400. So they are very, very expensive. I don't think that you can buy the lower tiers. There are different tiers. There's like a California resident one, and then there's one that's like just the area code or the zip code of like Disneyland that you can get, I think. And then one other one like sold out. So there's only 2 tiers left as far as the Magic Key goes. So I don't know if they're going to release more. I'm not sure. I haven't looked too much into it other than just the ones that are available, but I don't know as far as the California resident goes. Yes, Kitty Cathy, Tron is going to open so soon. I'm so excited. And they released videos of the locker system for Tron. It looks really, really cool. Looks very nice. The thing that I liked about it, so if you're familiar with Universal's locker system, there's like a central area that you have to go and scan your park ticket to open any of the lockers. But with the Tron locker, all of the lockers have a spot where you can scan your Magic Band or your ticket, so you don't have to go to that one special area, which I thought was kind of neat. But it looks so cool. Tron looks like it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited to check it out. So I want them to release dates for the annual pass holder preview, so that way we know when to go down there as well. So I don't know. And I've also been looking into hotels, different resorts to go and check out. Should we stay at a Disney World resort, or should we stay at one of the Good Neighbor hotels? I don't know. We'll have to see. They did just open a new Drury down at in the Disney Springs area. We are a huge fan of the Druries. The Universal Drury is one of our go-to places to stay when we're at Universal, but I've thought about checking the one out at Disney to see what that one's like. So I don't know. We'll have to see as far as that goes. But yeah, I'm so excited for Tron to open. I think it's going to be really neat. So there's lots of things to look forward to in this year, and I'm excited. There's a lot of new things happening at the theme parks, lots of theme parks to visit. We'll have to see which ones we can end up visiting this year. So I appreciate all of the comments and help, guys. So yeah, okay, so Deuce, yeah, you did stay at the Drury, and you thought it was so much nicer. Oh, so much nicer than the Universal one. But the thing that I like about the staying at the Druries are, it's such a funny name, but we really like that there's park transportation as far as the Universal one goes. There is a bus that will take you to and from the hotel to Universal. There's only scheduled times that you can ride on it. So I wish that there were more times, but they do have free breakfast and a free, it's called a kickback. So it's kind of like a free dinner, and they give you 3 free drinks per person. So it actually is kind of a good perk as far as looking into your theme park budget goes. We really like, obviously, having the breakfast, being able to go back for dinner, take a quick break, and then go back to the parks for the rest of the evening. We found that that's really nice, and it can save a lot of money because theme park food, it can get very expensive. So we love the Drury, and I don't know, I'd love to check out the Disney one. So, okay, Deuce, so you thought it was nicer? So I don't know. We'll have to see about planning a trip there. I know that the one dates that I was going to look, they were all booked up. I don't know if they'll open up more slots or if people will cancel trips or whatnot, but we'll have to see for future visits. Oh yeah, the Swan and Dolphin. Yeah. I have looked into the Swan and Dolphin. I love that it is so close to like Epcot. You have access to the Skyliner. It's right near the boardwalk. We've gone and visited the Swan and Dolphin before, and it looks like an amazing hotel resort. So that's also a good place to go check out. And I think since it is I get all of the hotel chains mixed up, but I think since it's a Marriott hotel, you can use your Marriott points with it, I think is how that works. So I'm gonna have to set up an account for that. That would be really cool. But yeah, the Drury is a one of our go-tos as far as Universal goes. I know there's a lot of other great resorts in the area, but we love the Drury as far as Universal goes. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Doofs. The Disney Springs one has a bus time from pre-open to after close on the hour. Gotcha. Which is really, really nice because the one at Universal, they only have, I think, 3 times in the morning. It might be like, I don't know, say like 8, 9, and then 10. And then they only have 3 times in the evening that they're going back to the hotel. So definitely check and make sure about what times are. You can maybe call the hotel. They don't think they really have them posted online, but call the Universal Drury beforehand so that way you know what times these shuttles run. But the one at Disney Springs is very nice because it runs every hour. That is very, very nice. So it gives you a lot of opportunities to go back to your resort if you would like. Yes, resort fee and for parking for sure. That's one thing that I've had to look into because of course we used to be local, so we didn't really stay down at the Orlando resorts or Orlando hotels, but the resort fee is definitely something to look out for, and parking, of course. But the Drury has free parking. The Drury at Universal has free parking, which is nice. I don't think that the one at Disney Springs does, though. Let's see. Let me see. Here's a list of YouTubes that can keep you posted all the Disney and Universal stuff here in LA and Anaheim. Thank you for sharing those. Yeah, I've loved checking out whenever we were going to Disneyland last fall. I loved checking out all of the YouTube channels to give tips and tricks as far as Disneyland goes because we had never been before. So those were very, very helpful. And I've enjoyed seeing all of their posts about the Disney 100th celebration and the people that were able to go and check out the soft opening of Super Nintendo World. That has been super cool. I really wish that I could have been over to check that out, but that has been really awesome to see. So yeah, thank you for sharing those. Those have been perfect. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this live tonight. Like I said, we were just doing kind of a laid back live. I just wanted to chat with you guys, see what you had to say, and of course, talk all things theme park. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We've got Cece happily sleeping beside us, so she's been content this whole time. But hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Next week, we're probably going to kick off with more Disney World live streams, and I am going to get back into posting full-length videos again because it's been a while since we have done those. So thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this live, and we will see you in the next video or the next live stream. So thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.